Good morning, friends. Pepper Spray Patty here with number, what are we at? Number 5. Hey, we're halfway there through the 10 commandments of self-defense. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying these videos. Please make sure that you are liking my Facebook page, Pepper Spray Patty. And that you're also sharing these videos with your friends and family, because remember, if these tips help you, they'll most definitely help them also. And we want to get the information out so everyone can be more empowered to protect and defend themselves. So again, we're talking about the 10 commandments of self-defense. And today we're on number 5. And number 5 is breathe. Seems simple, right? But actually what happens is when you get into a situation where there's an assault, an attack, or you start to become fearful, that's the first thing that goes. It's hard to believe, I know, but yes, what happens is the body goes into this fight or flight mode, and for people who are not in the mindset of awareness and are prepared for this moment, your reaction ends up being anxious and anxiety. And anyone who has ever experienced anxiety, suffers from anxiety, or knows someone who does, knows that one of the things that happens in an anxiety attack is you have trouble breathing. And that's because the body is distracted and taking care of what's most important and focusing, and breathing becomes difficult because we're so worked up that that's not what the brain is focusing on, unfortunately. So a part of having that survival mindset and being prepared and confident that you can defend yourself is knowing that as soon as you start to feel that that reaction in your body, as soon as that anxiety, oh my God, there's someone who is approaching me, there's someone who is attacking me, there's this bad feeling has, escalated. As soon as you get to that moment, instead of focusing on, oh my God, what do I do? What do I say? And feeding that anxiety, which will then lead to you not being able to breathe, not being able to make noise, not being able to react. Your response should be to yell. Now, I'm not talking about the Jason movie, scary movies, a woman in the woods, screaming at the top of her lungs kind of a scream. I am telling you to yell, to make noise. Stop. Excuse me. Sorry. Stop. I don't know you. Don't come any further. There's a complete stranger attacking me. Whatever it is, say it loud and yell it and make noise, and someone is coming at me. This man is attacking me. Whatever it is that you have to say it loudly and to yell it. Like I said, don't scream like they do in the movies. Yelling will actually work better. Yell at your attacker. Make sure that you are focused on them, not too concerned about, let me say this right. You want to be aware of what's going on around you in case there is, he's not alone. But you also don't want to be not focused on your attacker, because you want to make sure that you see his reaction to this. And hopefully his reaction is to leave and run off. Because remember, as we talk about the predator and that criminal mindset, they're looking for an easy target. And someone who freezes, someone who doesn't make noise, someone who doesn't react is going to be an easy target for them. But someone who says, no, I said stop there. Okay, that's, because they know what's coming next. if you're the kind of person who's going to stand firm, and again, we're going to talk about boundaries really soon, but you see we're building up to it. But someone who's going to be firm and who's going to yell, no, stop, and is going to look at them and still, you're be aware of still what's going on around you and have those senses honed in. What you're doing is you're focusing that energy, that adrenaline that is kicking up in you, and you're focusing it, and your body is preparing for fight. The fight part of fight and flight, so that you react and you don't freeze. We don't want you to freeze, to go numb, to not react, to not fight back. And when I say fight back, not just, oh my God, I'm so sorry, please don't, but really, truly fighting back and fighting for your life. So this is a big part of it, is to yell. Yell at him to go away. I am looking at my notes. I'm cheating. Yell out a description of him if he's, harassing you in your public place. If there's a man who is, if you're, at the grocery, and here's the thing, gas station, grocery store, Great America, festivals, walking down the street, it doesn't matter where you're at, especially like if you're in a public place, like inside the grocery store, inside Target. I can't tell you, I can't begin to count the amount of stories that I've heard at my events and my classes from women who have been walking through a mall, walking through a department store, Target, Walmart, the grocery store, wherever, or walking through stores, and there's a man who's following them. Even a small store like Walgreens, someone is following them. Now, maybe they're following you because you've got toilet paper stuck to your shoe. Maybe they're following you because they think you're cute and they want to, ask, for your number. Maybe they're following you because they're a creeper. Maybe they're following you because they want to kidnap you and hurt you. I don't know. That's the part that is the unpredictable part. We don't know what their motive is, but I know that you're making me feel uncomfortable. Someone who, because let's say they want to approach you because they're interested in, getting to know you, and they happen to see you at the grocery store and they want to approach you for your number. Be cautious of that. Dating is a whole nother crazy, wicked world. I do understand that. I've been there. And so I know that there are awkward situations like that. But use your best judgment. I trust you to have common sense and to be cautious. And if someone is following you around, go to the most public place in the grocery store. And just, casually go up there and go up by where all the cashiers are, for example. If that person comes up to you and starts to come towards you, can I help you? Yes, I just wanted to, tell you that I think you're pretty and I want to, get your number. Okay, awkward, weird, but okay. I would still, be cautious of it, that kind of stuff. Say, how about you give me your number? That's fair. Don't give him your number. Say, how about you give me your number? And then you take the number. And then you decide where you're going to go with that. And we'll get into a whole nother conversation. I don't want to go on a tangent about dating and all that kind of stuff. Let's get back to this. But if the person is making you feel uncomfortable, and let's say they have begun to approach you and they've started to ask you some strange questions or ask you questions that are inappropriate, or their behavior is starting to make you feel uncomfortable, or you saw that they do have other friends around, that there's another person that they're with, this is your red flag. These are things that are making you feel uncomfortable. When you speak to them loudly and firmly. I don't know you. I don't think those are appropriate questions. I don't know why you're asking me these questions, but you're a creeper. This is inappropriate. You need to get away from me. You need to stop asking me questions. And you can't see this, but I'm putting my hand out. Create a physical boundary and say, I'm in my bedroom, yes. But hey, this is where I'm comfortable and it's got great lighting. But anyways, be firm in whatever you say and be loud about it. And you're in the grocery store and your thought should not be, oh my God, I don't want to draw attention to this person. Even if it's, if they're watching you and they haven't approached you. I see you watching me. Say it loudly and say it firmly. Draw attention, draw attraction, attract people's attention to you and what's going on, because they're waiting for a moment when you're alone. Let's be real. They're waiting for a moment when you're alone. So if you start drawing attention to yourself, they're going to walk away. And you're not only drawing attention to yourself, you're drawing attention to them. And one of the biggest things we want to make sure is that if there are people out there who are creepers, that the attention is going to go on them. It's going to make them feel uncomfortable. They're going to stop coming into that area. They're going to stop coming into that community. And hopefully they're going to get caught if they are doing something bad. One of the greatest things that I tell people to say is, I don't know you. If you have little kids, teach this to your kids. Because yelling no or yelling stop from a child yelling that, a lot of us aren't going to pay attention, unfortunately. Because think about it. Let's say, for example, you're in the grocery store and you hear a child yelling no. You're going to look, but are you going to be concerned? No. We've got to that point where that's what happens. But if you hear a child yelling, I don't know you, let me go, Mom, let me go, you're not my parent, I don't know you, I don't know you, I don't know you. We're gonna see attention to that, and we're gonna come and see why that child is yelling to someone that they don't know and what's happening, and we're gonna come and we're gonna help that child. So teach your children to yell, I don't know you, when it comes to a stranger approaching them or grabbing them. And it works for us as adults also. If I'm at the gas station and I tell someone to stop, don't come any closer to me, and, oh, well, but I just want to ask you $5. I don't know you. Don't come any closer. I'm letting everyone else know that there's someone who's approaching me that I don't know, and I'm not comfortable with it. Let everyone else know about that. Don't stop yelling until you are safe and the situation has completely ended. Continue to make noise. Continue to draw attention to yourself. Don't worry about, again, what other people, we talked about the responsibility of your own feelings and not anyone else's. That does not just go to the feelings of the attacker. That also goes to the people around you. Don't be embarrassed or uncomfortable of what other people may think if you're in Walgreens and someone starts asking you questions and you say, I don't know you. This strange man is asking me questions that shouldn't be asking me. I saw you with your other friend watching me. I see you leaving the store. I know that you've got 2 friends waiting outside also. And you're yelling that in the Walgreens. You're letting everyone else know. Don't be afraid of what everyone else is going to think. Oh, who's this crazy lady that's, screaming? Listen, you're helping not only yourself stay safe, but you are helping other people be safe too. Because here's what's happening is people are not speaking up. They're not yelling. They're not making noise. They're not drawing attention to what's going on. They're focusing on, oh, well, this guy's making me feel bad. It's making me feel creepy and making me feel uncomfortable. I need to just get away from him. And they're doing what, these ninja kind of moves or whatever you want to call it to get away from this, being smooth and, veering down different aisles and doing all this stuff. And so maybe they get tired of following you around, but guess what? They're going to go find someone else. You have an opportunity to speak up and hopefully an opportunity to catch this person. And if it turns out that they're just some creepy guy who's a pervert and, thinks you've got a cute butt, you know what? Now he learned his lesson and he's not going to be following women around anymore. I don't care. I don't care if it makes me look like the crazy lady. I'd rather be noisy in the grocery store and draw attention to someone and it turn out to be nothing than not make noise, get away from that person because I know how to get away from someone, or maybe you don't know how to get away from someone, whatever, but get away from someone and then they go and find someone else, abduct them, rape them, kill them. Yes, thankfully I'm still alive and I got away. Phew, that could have been worse. But you're a part of a community, and that person is in your community. And the only way to stop predators and criminals from doing bad things in our communities is to get loud, is to stand firm and let them know we see you, and this ain't cool, and it's unacceptable. And we're all going to stand up and we're all going to make a whole boatload of noise, and we're drawing attention to you because we see you, and you're not allowed in our neighborhoods anymore. You're not allowed in our communities anymore. Breathe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please comment, share, and like my Facebook page. Hey, you guys, stay safe. It's a crazy world. Love you and peace out. Hope you're having a wonderful week.